Welcome back. Now, the movement of Creative Africas and African Colours Pan-African event will be taking place at the end of the month in Rwanda. The event is aimed at celebrating Africa and all that it has to offer, including music, food, fashion and more. The event is expected to find ways to open up cultural and business opportunities on the continent. So to tell us more, I'm now joined by African Colours founder and event organizer Raul Rugamba. Raul, thank you for your time and good morning to you. Let's talk about this very, very interesting and colourful event that you have planned out. I mean, what gap did you see in the creative economy that you felt you needed to bridge, and also how did you come about bringing all your stakeholders together to assist you in making this event come true?
Yes. So myself, I'm a creative entrepreneur for the past 13 years, and we were facing always challenges in terms of how do we make this thing sustainable. We always want to be to rely on sponsorships, to rely on a second party, a sort of charity. Really, and I wanted to change that, and we had to rethink the ecosystem in order to have something sustainable, not for only myself, but also for other people in the industry, including the artists as well. So we had to rethink the ecosystem by bringing three major key points or sectors or missions within African Colours. The first one is education, because it was important for people to have skills and understanding on how this business works. And the second pillar is collaboration, because a lot of things are happening on the continent, a lot of talents are out there, but how do we make sure we know what is happening? How do we bring people together? How do we bring markets together? How do we facilitate integration, access to new markets easily? So that's the collaboration part. And most of the solutions, Africa is really known for consuming. So we want to think of these industries on another level by bringing the world now to Africa to be inspired to start co-producing from the continent and export the solutions on global market. And then the last thing is access to funding.
Right.
So the access to funding. Sorry?
Yes, you may continue, Raul.
So the access to funding was another major issue. So we had to see how do we create environments which facilitates access to funding. How do we bring public sectors to understand, value these industries in order to also push private sector to start investing in these industries. So those were things we were doing for us, for the industry to make sense, and the reason why we created African Colours.
Yeah, if I may just come in there, Raul, what's been the impact of COVID-19 on, African creatives, particularly? Oftentimes here in South Africa, we just focus more on, South Africans, and we hear their story. But on the greater African diaspora, what has been the impact on that economy, and also, collaborating with one another and ensuring that you visit each other's countries and build on your audiences while further growing skills, like you're saying, being business minded, understanding different cultures on a more interpersonal level? So
let's say that these industries are, or this business is a business where you sell when someone is in front of you. An artist, a musician sells when there is a concert, when people are coming together. On another level, we also have companies which use these industries for their marketing, right? So with COVID, there were no gatherings, marketing budgets were cut off, and people were stressed and stuff, so they were not consuming the old industries, or the old way we used to do business in the culture and creative industries. So that's the bad thing, but there was also a good thing about COVID. The good thing about COVID was how we discovered new things, new industries. For example, the gaming industry, right? People were in the house, so they had, most people or many people shifted to playing video games. We saw a lot growth in terms of OTT platforms or streaming businesses. People were consuming videos. People were consuming online content. So that was another good side of this pandemic.
Well, I appreciate you, of course, coming on to the South African Morning and talking more about this. The lineup also quite exciting to see that former Miss Universe Zozibini Tunzi will also be there. There'll be music, fashion, food, visual arts, gaming, film and design, drawing attention, of course, to the indigenous and diaspora creatives and also gaining skills, understanding the business side of the creative economy. Rahul Rugamba, thank you so much for your time this morning.